Hey, this is Brandon at Seller Labs, and I just wanted to walk you through a new tool we've made for Amazon sellers. As you're probably aware, Amazon changes their fee structure several times a year. Some of those are scheduled just as we move into Q4, but some of those are changes to their overall fee structure. And I've just talked to too many sellers who have been surprised by those or haven't been able to calculate those until months after the fact. And so what we've built is an Amazon fee calculator that can help you predict the fees that are coming up. So you'll find this on the sellerlabs.com homepage. If you just go to the resource section here, click on Amazon fee calculator, that'll take you to this new website, a free tool that we made. And on this website, it's pretty simple to use. I'm going to use this water bottle as an example, but you can put in any ASIN here or just copy the whole Amazon product detail page if you like. And you can do this for any of the Amazon marketplaces. I'll just show you sort of how it works here. So we pull in pretty quickly all the product information that's relevant to calculate the fees. Mainly that is the category it's in, as well as the weight and dimensions of the product. And then you can override these if you if you're considering selling a new product that's not listed yet or something. You can find a close one and override those. Or maybe you want to see what it's like if you change your packaging down by a few inches or something. That's could be relevant as well. But what we do here is trying to pull in all the Amazon fees in a really quick and easy to use fashion so that you can get to them real quick. So the first group of fees we have here is the Amazon, mainly the referral fee. That's the generally like 15% fee, although that changes depending on what category you're in and a few other variables. So the Amazon fee that pulls in here is based on the sale price. And then the big section here is fulfillment fees. So when you're using FBA, Amazon charges you obviously to pick, pack, and ship that out to your customer. They have a kind of complicated fee structure that's based around the packaging, all kinds of dimensional weights and a few things to calculate what size tier you're in. So we just display what size tier you're here, what size tier your product is in here, as well as calculate the FBA base fee. And then this fee structure as of April 28th is when they added the FBA surcharge. So since fuel prices were going crazy, they added a 5% fuel surcharge to that. So we're breaking that down here for you. And then on the storage side, so the fulfillment fees are charged whenever you sell a product. The storage costs are just, they take a look at your average units in inventory over the course of a month and charge this on a monthly basis. So there's a couple numbers here that help us calculate that on kind of a per unit sold basis. So what we're kind of assuming here is you've got, I think the average inventory life cycle for many people is around 60 days of coverage. So what we're putting in here is if you were to sell 100 units of inventory a month, you might have an average of about 200 units in stock. So you can adjust these for your business depending on how much you actually have in stock on any given day. And about how many units you sell. What's really important with those is the ratio of units stored per unit sold. We're trying to calculate, instead of thinking of it as a per cubic foot metric and charge once per month, how much does it charge you on average per unit sold? And so we kind of use that ratio. And again, we kind of figure the default for most sellers is probably about 60 days. So in this case, you'll see that for a single unit, it costs us about 5 cents per unit per month. But if we need to have 60 days worth of coverage, we're actually paying to have 2 units in stock for every one we sell. So we're accounting for about 10 cents per unit here. So we add up all those fees. We get our net estimated fees, or our payout after we subtract the fees from the sale price. We get our net payout of $6.98. The fees represent 46.27% in this case. So that's just a real quick walkthrough of the main inputs we have here and how we calculate and think about that. Now on the next column over, we've got the fee change as of October 1st. As you know, during the fourth quarter, starting October 1st through December 31st, the storage fee increases, about triples for storage space in the fulfillment center. This obviously is a peak time and storage is at a premium. So they want their fees to reflect that. So you pay a little more during the holiday season. So the fee that changed or that went in effect on October 1st is basically an increase in the storage cost. So instead of 5 cents for this unit, it's now costing us 16 cents per unit. And then your numbers here might be a little bit different. Like in the holiday times, you might have to actually stock up a bit more. So maybe you have to store 300 units to make sure that you have enough to sell in there. So this actually can be a significant amount. Over here, where you're thinking about it in this terms of a nickel or so. But if you think about how much you might have to have more in stock, then how much more expensive it is, this storage cost per unit sold can actually start to be a fee that you need to pay attention to. So just the quick math here, you can see that that's a difference of 38 cents from the previous fees. And then to continue with that, Amazon, they have increasing labor costs and more fulfillment centers, so they're actually increasing this base FBA fee as well. So for this particular product, it's going from $3.77 to $4.07. That actually, since this is 5% of that, it actually increases the FBA surcharge a penny as well. And then we have the same math here with the storage cost during Q4. So, all things said and done, our fees on this product have increased. On September 30th, we were paying $6.01 in fees, and now on October 1st or October 15th, we've added about 50 cents of fees in there. So, you might make a choice there. I think we're seeing the good number of sellers choosing to raise their price by a little bit to cover these additional fees. That's certainly not uncommon in the U.S. We're experiencing price raises all over the place. So now is maybe a better time than ever to try and get away with that and build that in there. So you can actually change and consider, what happens if I raise my price to $13.49, and I actually have to have 300 in stock to make sure I've got enough coverage to sell those during the holiday season. Well, you can do the math here and see, our payout before was $6.98, and we're at $6.72. So if we raise the price a little bit, we come out kind of pretty close to where we were. Anyway, this calculator hopefully allows you to do lots of scenario modeling and stuff in your on your own and figure out if that's what choices you need to make on that. So we also have a small and light calculator down here if your product is eligible for the small and light program. If your product is definitely within these dimensions, under the 18 by 14 by 8, weighs under 3 pounds and sells for under $10, I definitely suggest that, because the fees on that are a good amount less if you can do that. So anyway, that's the real quick overview of the new tool we're launching today. This will be available for free for anybody seller that wants to use it. And then as fees change throughout the year, Amazon does change fees probably 3-4 times a year. We know, obviously at the beginning of January, this will change again, and we'll keep us up to date with the latest fee changes all the time. So yeah, feel free to give it a try. I'd love to hear your feedback about it. Let me know how it goes, or if you have any questions about that, or if we can help out with anything. If you would like to run this on a bulk basis for all the products in your catalog, maybe if you've got hundreds of SKUs, or it might be tedious to do this. So if you subscribe to Seller Labs Pro, we have a way to run a report that does all this in bulk and gives you all the output of all your products at once in a spreadsheet. Look for a separate video about that one I'll make with that feature as well. And then also, if you were just kind of overwhelmed or need help with your Amazon account, we're happy to have our Seller Lab services team. We do account management and a lot of guidance and can help you out with that as well. So if you're looking for a partner in your Amazon business to help you stay abreast of these kind of changes, feel free to reach out to our sales team with our Seller Lab services, and we can talk to you about what that might look like as well. Anyway, let me know how it goes, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.